Namaste students, myself JVN Brijesh Kumar Yadav, Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. I welcome to all of you in my digital class. Students, I have prepared this lecture for BSc B.Ed ZBC 6M students. Paper is Plant Physiology. On last turn, students, we were discussing about nutrients. We have seen some of the significance, their role and different categories of nutrients. Okay, today we are going to see how these nutrients can be obtained by plants. Okay, for that purpose I have prepared this lecture. So let's start. Minerals. These mineral uptake is nothing but the process by which these minerals enter into the plant body, cell or tissues. This is just like the same way where our water can be absorbed by plants. Okay, on last turn, couple of previous lectures we have seen that how plants get absorbed these water. So same way as water is absorbed by plants, same way these minerals also get absorbed. The main organs of absorption are, we have seen that plant roots. But after entering into the plant roots, how these minerals distributed to different parts of the plants. For that purpose, we have seen in case of water absorption xylem. So here xylem is also working. But now how these minerals obtained by plants? These minerals are obtained in the form of iron. Okay, such as nitrogen is obtained by nitrate form, phosphorus is obtained in the form of phosphate, potassium ions. Okay, so these are different forms of minerals which are in ionic form, they can be obtained. Okay, this is the schematic diagram of a plants which show how these nutrients can be obtained by plants. So there are two categories, water and minerals and CO2. Most of the minerals are obtained by plants from roots. These minerals are available in ground on earth along with water. And students, you know that a specific kind of water, that is capillary water. This is the only water which can be obtained by absorbed by plant roots. So along with that capillary water, these minerals are available in ground and they are going to be absorbed. But CO2 is the only, carbon is the only nutrients which get absorbed in the form of gas from aerial parts, and all those process you know very well by the process of photosynthesis, we have already seen it. Okay, so these are some of the nutrients which are absorbed. Next, there are two main methods of uptake of nutrients by plants. These are passive absorption and active absorption. We will see them one by one. So this passive absorption is a kind of absorption which doesn't require any kind of metabolic energy, that is ATP. Means without ATP this process happens. But this process is very rapid uptake of ions. Okay, and this process is not affected by temperature and metabolic inhibitors. And this process is just the transfer from a medium of low concentration to high concentration. Means that is a kind of diffusion. To explain this passive absorption of ions, there are different theories. These are the four different theories: mass flow theories, contact exchange theory, carbonic anion exchange theory, Donan equilibrium. Okay, this is the schematic diagram of passive absorption of ions. As we can see that there is a plasma membrane and it has two different sides. So how these mineral nutrients going to transfuse from one side to other side of membrane with the process of passive transport. So passive transport can be categorized into two subcategories: simple diffusion and facilitated diffusion. Simple diffusion is the simple process of diffusion which can be done by the process of diffusion, such as from its higher concentration to lower concentration. But in facilitated diffusion, it requires some special molecules that is known as carrier molecules, which absorb nutrients from its one side and carry to next side. Okay, so this is how happen. Passive diffusion, after that will move to active absorption of ions. This active absorption of ion is requires energy, that is ATP, because it happens against the concentration gradient, means from its low concentration to higher concentration. Okay, for that purpose it requires energy, that is metabolic energy, ATP. There are major hypotheses to explain active absorption of ions. There are two concepts, that is carrier concepts and cytochrome pump concepts. Okay, now those factors which affect absorption of nutrients. So there are number of external and internal factors which affects absorption of nutrients. Some external factors includes light, hydrogen ion concentration,